Ebifaananyi ebirabiddwako mu muziika ga Ppaapa tulaba omukulu Speaker wa Paalamenti omukyala Anita Amongi ng'ono nno yeegatiddwako omumyuka we Tayebwa mu kuziika Papa Francis era nga bano be bamu ku bakungu excuse me. Be bamu ku bakungu abaatindizza olugendo ne bagenda okubaawo mu maziika ga Papa Francis era nga tulaba wano omukulu Joe Biden ng'ali ne Tayeebwa beekubye akafaananyi, tulaba wano omukyala Speaker Anita Amongi nga naye ali n'omukulu Joe Biden era nga bano beekubya obufaananyi obw'enjawulo. Be bamu ku bakungu abavudde mu ggwanga erya Uganda abazze okuziika Papa Francis. Mu kafaananyi kano akalala tulabawo omukulu Tayeebwa awamu n'omukyala Speaker wa Paalamenti Anita Amongi nga bali mu kwebuuzaako mu ngeri emu eba endala era nga twongera obajjukiza nti ye Speaker abadde mukwano gwa Papa Francis era nga badde basinkana enfunda ez'enjawulo era nga omukwano guno gutambulira ddala paka era atuuse n'okugenda n'ava wano n'agenda n'amusiibula amukubeko eriiso evvannyuma nga mukwano gwe amubeereddewo. Tweyanza nnyo Speaker wa Paalamenti omukyala Anita Amongi ne tweyanza n'abakungu abalala mwenna abaasobodde okugenda okwetaba mu kuziika kwa Papa Francis. Bannange mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala. Twongera obbakuzisaayo ne tubaagaliza obufumbo obulungi, ne tubaagaliza obufumbo obw'essanyu ate era obw'emirembe. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala, mwebale kwagala nkyukakyuka, mwebale kwagala ggwanga lyaffe, mwebale kulipurezentinga Uganda. Embeera bw'etyo bw'eri nga mu kaseera kano nga tuli mu kwegera Papa Francis, Speaker wa Paalamenti nzowooza mumulabye Maama Kizigo yatuuse dda era mutaka erudda eyo mu bitundu eby'e Vacitan gye tuli mu kuziika Papa Francis olunaku olwaleero.
The last full day of Pope Francis' earthly life, everything is about running. So Mary Magdalene ran to the tomb and then ran back from the tomb. And then Saints Peter and St. John the Evangelist ran to the tomb, and the young man, St. John, outpaced
Exactly.
the old man, St. Peter, but courteously waited for St. Peter to enter the tomb first. The church was always running. And St. Paul, who died here in Rome, wrote to his spiritual son, St. Timothy, his valedictory, in which he was saying that he has fought the good fight, he has finished the race. It's not the slow saunter. He finished the race and he kept the faith.
Yeah.
And so Pope Francis was one who was always early. We never really saw Pope Francis run, but Pope Francis was always eager to get to things. And so he showed that youthfulness of spirit. And then I think it's quite fitting that people were running in order to be able to pray this Mass, because that type of enthusiasm, that type of urgency is something that's meant to characterize us as Christians.
That's right.
Yeah, Francis was notoriously early.
Yo, I know that well from an audience with him, yes.
Exactly. So you can, from a broadcasting standpoint, that brings potential challenges too. But part of it was, to your point, he was enthusiastic, so he wanted to get to things. He wanted to solve the problem quickly.
Yes.
But he also wanted to be with his people. And that's a recurring theme that we have seen this week.
Well, one of the things that we didn't get to show our audience last night was the closing of the casket, that private ceremony. And we do have some images of that. Can you describe a little bit of what the protocol is for that ceremony again, just so we can get into an understanding of that moment, what it meant, its significance?
So in a deep spirit of prayer, led by the Cardinal Camerlingo, who is an American, the former Bishop of Dallas, Cardinal Kevin Farrell, Irish-born but naturalized American citizen, with many of the principal office holders for the church during the interregnum. They had the ceremony in which there was prayer. There was the Benedictus of Zechariah, which the church prays every morning. There were psalms. There was the reading of what we call the Rogito, which is a list of Pope Francis's deeds that I thought began incredibly beautifully, calling Pope Francis a pilgrim of hope.
Yes.
Those were the very first words. He's a pilgrim of hope, just like we are in this Jubilee, on the path